edelim. All right, hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to check some units, the units that you prepared by the help of the Cognate words. And I really feel excited today. We've got 18 people here, and when I check the task, I see that except one person, 17 people have turned in their tasks, which means that we've got 17 units here. 17 units. So we won't be able to check all of them today. But if there are any volunteers, we can go through their units, we can check them, provide some feedback, discuss the activities and the units together, and then we will finish this live session.
I volunteer.
I want, you can
Okay,
check
so
my...
Aylin, Ezel, and Iksen, these are going to be the first three people. So let's go with Aylin's first. Maybe I should go here, find yours. Okay, so you had those topics. So what was your topic, Aylin?
Animals.
Animals. Okay. So we've got the words here.
I
And,
found all of the cognates.
okay, so are these all cognate words?
Yes, all of them are cognates.
Okay, all of them are cognate words, so it won't be a hard task for our learners to write the names of to match the words with the pictures, actually, because the pictures are also very clear, right?
I thought maybe they can have issues with panther, jaguar, and leopard because they look alike. So I gave the first letter to that, leopard
Okay,
and
good,
jaguar.
good. So, very nice. Cool, so everybody can mix these, you know, this jaguar and leopard are very similar looking, so you gave all the first letters, as we see here. Can we make this closer? Right, so you gave the first letters in order to avoid that, right? So they will be able to write the names of the animals here. So all of these things, this unit, actually the main aim of this unit should not be to teach these words, because all of these words are cognate words. But here with this activity, we teach how these words are written in English, the correct spelling in English, right? So for this one, koala, right?
Yes.
Is kiwi an animal?
Yes, it's a little bird actually, kiwi.
Ah, okay. So koala is written just like we write it in Turkish. No problem here. This one.
Python.
Ah, okay. Okay, fine. The name of the snake, and then we go on like that. Cool. So in this activity, we already know the meanings of the words, and then we match them, but we learn how these are written in English. Okay, we are going to pass this part. Is this the kiwi bird?
Yes, this is kiwi.
Okay. Okay. We proceed down. Penguin, octopus, leopard, jaguar,
And
kangaroo.
orangutan and gorilla might be confusing. So this is orangutan O, and the other one is G, gorilla.
Okay, good. Nobody would confuse cheetah, right?
I didn't even know the difference till I prepared this task. So
Yeah.
I checked the difference, and so.
Right. So this is the good thing while preparing materials. You know, you should always put yourself in the shoes of your students, and you know what will make your students confused, and then you help them that way, right? So you know that orangutan and gorilla can be confused, so you give the first letter, which is good. Okay, so when we complete this first part, we proceed with the other one. Complete the chart. Land animals, aquatic animals. So animals that live on land, animals that live in the sea.
Actually, hippo is semi-aquatic,
I
but
know.
I didn't create a new segment which says semi-aquatic. It might be confusing, so I put them together.
Okay, okay, so you give them as an example here. And actually with this table, we teach something. What do we teach here? The main aim is not to ask our students to categorize these animals. We are teaching something here. What is it? We teach these two words, land
Land, aquatic.
and aquatic, right? This is the thing that we teach here, right? Categorizing animals is not the duty of the English teachers, actually. But we teach something here, and it's going to be an activity, a good activity. Now we proceed. Complete the sentences. Are large animals. Stand on one leg.
The real reason I first gave a chart which says land animals and aquatic animals is that I was gonna proceed with complete sentences. If I said only complete the sentences just like that, all of the sentences, that might be confusing. Like now
Okay.
they know aquatic animals, 4 sentences, they know they can write hippo in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, good. So this table here will help them complete these sentences. Right, so actually this table also prepares the students for this activity here.
Hocam
Our large animals, is there anything else that we teach here with these sentences here?
Şey düşündüm hocam, şimdi sadece aquatic falan diye ayırmadan tüm cümleleri yazsaydım, large animal deyince aklı buffalo'ya da gidebilirdi. Şimdi aquatic olduğu için.
Okay, okay, I understand. So this table is to prepare our students for this activity, for activity 3 here, completing the sentence. I understand that. So what else do we teach here with activity 3? What is the real aim, the specific purpose of activity 3 here?
We teach them the features of the animals, like large, leg.
Okay. Teaching additional words, large. And animals, actually, this is the topic of our unit. So we should assume that they already know what animals mean. So you teach large and are, actually here, this is the plural form. So maybe in this activity, you could arrange that in a way that you could teach only verbs like stand, have, live. But you can say this is also a verb, an auxiliary verb, or no. You could concentrate on is and are here. If you could give all of them is, are like that, then they would have to place the words in singular or plural forms here. You understand? So you would concentrate on the singular and plural form of these words with is and are. So this would be very consistent here. Right now you've got large, which is adjective, stand, verb, on, preposition, leg, have 8 arms. So we need to be sure that they know what arm is. We need to be sure that they have learned the numbers, live. Okay, so there are things that we need to teach our people here. You know, we are preparing these units. In the end, we will combine the units and form our book. And so this book will be primarily for those autonomous learners who won't have any teachers. And actually, this should be very, fluent activity. Like they should go easily with this activity without much problem. So if you had, after this one, if you had the kind of examples that show the plural and singular forms, and then if you concentrated only on are and is here, or maybe you could create another verb teaching activity here, and then here you would say stand, have, live. Okay, so they would have to maybe fill in this. Right now you are asking them to write the animals here, and in order to write these here, you prepare them with this table, but the rest of this activity will be a problem. Land animals, hug trees. You've got hug trees are on one of the largest snakes. Okay, so they know snakes, then certainly they will write But they have to, I guess, they have to write the plural forms of all of these.
Yes. I
So
actually
you,
thought
yeah.
of teaching them plural and singular plural forms, but it was like they were all consistent, like koalas, cheetahs. There weren't any, irregular forms, so I didn't teach them.
Okay, so you prepare them with these categories here, but there will be lots of animals here, and then in order to be sure that the learners will put the correct words here in these blanks, well, they will have to use a dictionary, they will have to ask a teacher. Otherwise, now there might be some problems. Arms 8, large, desert. They need to know a lot of words here. Bite, powerful, kill. You see, there are lots of things that they need to know here. And
Yes, I try to write the sentences as easy as possible, but I just had to identify the animals, so this is the best I could do.
okay, so my feedback to your unit is that this is very similar to the example that I showed you. The first part is all right, teaching the correct spelling of the words in English, which are cognates. There is no problem with their meaning. And after that, you proceed with categorizing these according to the land and aquatic animals, animals that like water maybe or live in water. And then they will have to fill in the words here again. So this is going to be again the same activity with this one. So you ask them to write the words here, the correct spelling. So another activity. This and this activity are the same activities, asking them to correctly write the words here. But the additional aim of this activity is to prepare them for activity 3, where they will have to place the animals. And when they place the animals, you've got 3 activities that are same. You ask them to write these animals here, the words of these animals here, and then again you ask them to write the names of the animals here and here, and then again you ask them to write the words here and here. You are doing the same thing 3 times. So there is a lot of practicing opportunities actually, but the main thing that your unit concentrates on is spelling or writing the correct forms of these words in English, in all of these. And meanwhile, there are many words that they will have to know. Choose the right animal. Which one is an aquatic animal? Gorilla, octopus. Okay. So what is the aim of this one?
This aims to check if the student knows what it is now. Is it an aquatic animal? Do you know it now? So I taught them, so they know it.
Aquatic, land.
I asked the questions that I used in the sentences, and pictures, like which one is pink, leopard, flamingo.
Okay, so this is aquatic. Aquatic, you teach these words here, and then they will do this correctly. Which one is a land animal? You teach this land animal. Which one has horns? Horns. Now you teach. Do you teach horns here? Well, actually,
Yes,
this
have horns.
we don't teach it. We give it in a sentence. There is no teaching part for horn.
But they can look at the pictures. Buffalo has horns in the picture. They can go and look at the first page.
Yeah, we go and look at the picture. So I look at the picture, fine. So horn, what is horn?
Horns,
I have to look at, I have to use my dictionary, right?
Here, buffalo.
So I need a dictionary. There is no teaching part. I told you that while preparing these units, you need to consider all the things that we have done so far. before the midterm exams. And we said that we need for each thing that we are going to use, we need a teaching part and then practicing part. So for these words, we don't have teaching part for whole. Pink, okay, we assume that they know what pink is. But there is no, in this unit, there is no teaching part for pink as well. Small, you've got small, okay, kiwi is smaller, but we need to assume that they know small. But we don't want to assume, we want to be sure that they know everything during the activity. So there is no teaching part for small, for large, either. Do you understand?
Yes, I see.
So this is all about the things that we have done so far before the midterm exams, and you need to consider the our principles. So well, maybe as I said, for this one, if you concentrated on is and are, for example, so you would teach the singular and plural forms, right? Or maybe you could concentrate on verbs only, stand, have, live. But for this, maybe instead of creating that table, you would create another teaching part, and then you would use them together with these words in here. And then that will be really very nice sequence unit that would consider all these principles, and it would be very consistent. It would be very easy for learners to work with this unit autonomously. I hope you understand my feedback, Eileen.
Yes, I do.
All right. So, fine. You've got something to do here. But as this is the first unit, now I'm going to give this 5:15. The next person would be Ezel, I guess.
Yes.
I can be the fourth volunteer. Okay. Now we've got Ezel. Ezel Pamuk.
Appearance.
Appearance. Okay. Short, slim girl, brown eyes. So there are lots of words in the box.
Adjectives with cognate words.
Which of these are called? Mafia?
Mafia, dervish, lady, madam, policeman.
Mafia.
But I
madam.
and girls, yes, I and girls, they are already know because we are in the A2 level. But I needed to, teach also slim, etc. So I used them.
Well, as I said, we don't want to assume, we don't want to say they already know. We want to see everything explicitly here, the teaching part and the learning part. So you don't have to do a lot of things. You need to concentrate on one or two things. You don't have to add so many words here. You can add only the words that you can manage. So mafia is all right. You give mafia together with short. Madam is all right. Policeman is all right. Bacteria is all right. Dervish is all right. So you can use these cognates, and we discussed this. How many words should we teach at a single setting? How many words should we?
Maybe 10 is okay, but appearance is very, there's appearance, personality, there's too much words, and I'm really confused that I have too much words. What should I teach? Just I look for the program, education program, and the other books you sent us to, in the slides, and there was too much words. Just I picked the very easiest one, and this is the thing that I pick. But there is a logic actually. For example, if you scroll down, like I can say, for example, dark bacteria. I teach dark. Later, the short dark hair. Then I teach short mafia. Then short dark hair. There's no cognate, but they know with the pictures.
Well, okay, so even if they don't know these words, you say that you have given some of the letters here. So they will have to find this BL. So what is BL, beautiful lady? So they will have to fill in this, like HE. What is HE? Handsome effendi. Okay, so they do it like that, and then they learn the words, you say, in the first part.
For example, fat. Fat boy, there's no cognate, but I thought obese boy, firstly, because obese is cognate, then I give the same picture and they afterwards learn fat also synonym with obese.
I understand. So I told you that before the midterm exams, I told you that you need to assume yourselves learning a new language, like Korean language, for example, or Russian language. And if you had all these things in Russian or in Korean, could you easily work with this unit on your own without a teacher, without a dictionary? This is the thing. Now I can find these words. I will say BL. Okay, where is BL? BL. Okay, this is BM. Okay, BL is here. Okay, beautiful lady. Let's write it, beautiful lady. But what is beautiful lady? Let's assume that they know. Let's assume that lady is cognate, but it's not in Turkish actually. Lady, is it cognate in Turkish? It's not. Beautiful. It could be anything. How will I know that beautiful means güzel in Turkish? And it goes for other things as well. So
Actually, I gave it with antonyms. You know, old dervish, young baby, handsome effendi, and beautiful lady.
Old dervish, young baby, baby is cognate. Okay, baby is cognate. So dervish, they can see, they will say, okay, this is dervish, and they will write old, but they don't know what old is here actually.
I think they could guess.
It could be anything. It could be anything, you know, for dervish, it could be anything. We don't want them to guess, we want them to understand what old is, to teach them really what old is. Anyway, this activity can work with the help of a teacher, with the help of a dictionary, but obviously it will be very confusing for autonomous learners. And here, H, curly brown hair, so they will write it here, curly brown hair, and I think that this is in Russian, curly brown hair, so long blonde hair, brown eyes. Classify the words. Classifying. So what is the purpose of this second activity?
I followed the cognitive approach. You know, in that approach, memorizing and repetition is important. Then, as a second activity, they also write again the words, and they classify it, and also learn height, weight, hair age, personality.
As English teachers, if we ask them to classify or to categorize the words, like in Eileen's table, like here, the thing that we are doing with this activity is teaching them height, weight, hair, age, personality. We are teaching them these words. This is what we are doing here. This is the purpose of this. But before asking them classifying these words here, you know, you need to teach them these words. Personality, age, hair, weight, height. Do you understand? Because this is the purpose.
Yes.
As English teachers, we don't ask people to classify things. We teach vocabulary. And here, okay, so you ask them to put this under this, and so then, which one is different? So you prepare them with this. You ask them to put these words here, and so what? What will happen? Are you preparing them for something like in Eileen's activity, or what will come next? Why are you asking them to classify these words? What is the purpose? What is the reason?
Yeah, also they need to understand what is different. That it is consistent, yes, for activity 3.
Which one is different? Dark hair, blonde hair, brown eyes? Well, this is really, confusing. Which one is different, Dick? So different according to what? All of these things are different. If you concentrate on hair, you will say this one is different, brown eyes. If you concentrate on color, then dark and brown are dark, blonde is, then you will have to tick this one. So again, this is not consistent with the previous parts. The other one, write the comparative forms, old, older. Okay, so old, older. So we see the point here. Old, young, beautiful, handsome. Very nice. So you've got this here that is related to this part somehow. Okay. And you teach them the comparative form. Old is older. This one is older. Good. Young, so they will have to add ER. Maybe you can give 2 examples here, so they know that each time they have to add ER to these adjectives. Young, younger. But before doing this activity, you need to teach them the meanings of these adjectives, which will be related to this part here also. More beautiful. Okay, so you got this. Long words will be used with more. Long, longer, dark, darker. Okay. So I guess there is no problem with this one, except the thing that with this activity, you don't only teach the comparative form, but you also teach old and older. Do you understand? So when I look at this picture, I understand that old is yaşlı, and it could be in any language. This could be in French, this could be in Russian or Korean. If I saw that picture, if I saw these words here, I would understand that it is yaşlı. So you teach this word old here with this picture. You also teach that older is daha yaşlı with ER, and beautiful, more beautiful. Okay, maybe you understand how we can both teach and practice and utilize these two, connect these two activities, make them consistent. So the first part would be connected to this part. Then the other one, read and cycle. Guitar is cognate, is taller, smaller than that instrument. So these are 2 guitars. There are 2 guitars here.
No, it is not guitar, it's ukulele in the front one.
So this confuses me. I'm sure that it will confuse the learners, at least some of them. Because I see a small guitar here, which is designed for children. There are small guitars like this, and this is just like a usual guitar that we can use, adults. Taller, smaller. So if you had that kind of activity, taller, smaller, where you teach tall and small, then this activity will be very consistent. This one,
in the first part, I taught all of these adjectives, but just you said that they don't learn all because garbage could mean anything. But I don't believe that. I think they can understand what is old is, young is.
Okay, use this activity with your mother. Okay, try the activity. Give this unit to your mother and say, okay, go on your own, work on your own, and I will come and check after half an hour. So give her 30 minutes and then see what she is going to do with this unit. Okay, is that?
Yeah, I did with my father and he did.
Yeah. This is going to be a very good feedback for you. Serena says longer, shorter. Again, the same thing. Longer, shorter with this activity. Okay. Baby is older, younger than Dervish. So first we need to know what old is, what young is in order to compare them. Baby can be cute. Dervish can be wise. Okay, so older, I might assume that older is wiser. Daha akıllı, or this one is cute, more cute, like, more beautiful, something like that. So anyway, let's go to the other one. Write has or have, match with the picture, has, have. What do they look like? Hello, I have curly hair. So this was called curly hair, and you show the picture. So this is how you teach what curly hair is. You show it here, and you say this is curly hair, so they understand. But curly is, again, this could be, maybe they can understand that this is dark hair. Curly.
No, because dark bacteria, they learn what is bacteria, is dark bacteria, like, anyway.
Susan has light brown hair. Light brown. Where did we taught light brown?
Darker, lighter. In its activity.
Light brown mustache and beard. Emily, I have. So here, you can't ask them to write have and has before teaching where we write have, where we write has. The same activity that I suggested to Eileen. If you concentrate on is and are, you teach them where they write is, where they teach are. Then you teach them where we write have, where we write has. There is no teaching part for this. But the purpose of this activity is to write have and has here. Write the sentences again. Long, short, darker, lighter, longer, shorter. Emily has long black hair. She has longer hair than Susan. Hello, I have, so you got have here. I have. So what am I supposed to write here? I can write many things here. I have hair. Darker, shorter. So there are, instead of creating lots of separate activities, I would recommend you to create to decide on 2 or 3 topics that you are going to cover in your unit, and then concentrate on the vocabulary that you want to teach, and then teach and practice, go on like that, like in the examples that I showed you last week. I hope you understand my point. Otherwise, I see the diligence, I see the time, the effort that you have put in this unit. Answer the trace, answer and trace, right, left, down, up, cross, equate. So these are new things that you teach. But there is no teaching. If you want to use this one, you can teach right, left, down, up first, and then go here. Start, slim, thin, beautiful. So what is the point here? What should I answer?
If you scroll down, you can see. Yeah.
The synonym of thin, the opposite of tall. Synonym, opposite. So this unit would be really very difficult for beginner learners, and I'm sure that you can check it with your
They are not beginner, they are pre-intermediate.
It could be very confusing, and our principles, I don't see our principles here. What does Sherlock look like? Well, try giving this sentence to 2nd graders or 3rd graders and see what will happen. This one, what does your friend, now you go with simple present tense. What do you look like? Are you taller than her, him? Well, you have prepared something that
Yeah. Are you both of them?
learners.
We cannot, of course, give to second or third graders them because appearance needs also teach in the seventh grade.
Okay, Ezel, do you understand my point? Do you understand what I'm looking for in your units? This is the thing. I have given enough feedback here, I believe, to you and to Aylin. And I hope you understand what we are doing. I hope you understand what things I want to see in your units. Otherwise, I can't use the units if they are not, if they don't serve our purpose. Okay, you've got lots of things here. You can use these things as a teacher in your classes. You can help your learners do these things. Of course, you will have to put a lot of effort even when you are in the class explaining, telling them what to do. And I believe you will have, again, many problems or some additional teaching sessions before applying activities like these, for example. So for the following weeks, I want to be sure that you understand what we are doing, and I want to be sure that you understand what you are expected to do. So do you understand my point? And I'm asking this to everybody. Now I gave feedback to Aylin and to Ezel, but this would apply to all of you. Because for the following, weeks, you will have to create something consistent, something like the things that I showed you last week. Well, maybe we need to go back and review these units that I showed you last week.
Yes, you're very right, but like I don't agree with you that we always say they're too hard. But I also apply this activities with my sister, and they say yeah they are easy. Activities are easy, but you always say they are hard.
Who is this easy for? It is easy for you, it is easy for me, but we are talking about the new beginners, A1 level. So this is appearance. Appearance was the topic of A1 or A2?
A2.
Okay, so A2 levels. So these people, A2 level people, we will have to check this. We will have to check this. I really believe that my personal experience says that this is going to be hard and confusing. That's it. This is my personal belief and opinion. But I can print this and I can give it to one adult, A2 level adult, and maybe A2 level young learner. And then I will let them work on their own without my help, without a dictionary. And then we will check what will happen. But anyway, you understand my point. You understand what I am expecting to see on your units. So this is the first week. I'm not going to give less than 15 points to nobody today. So who will be the third person? Iksan? Okay, let's check Iksan's.
Yes, I am third one.
So this is PDF. I will download it so we can better see the pages. Download the PDF. Okay, now let's check it this way. Unit 1, animals. So this is A1 or A2 topic?
I think A1.
A1 topic. Okay, so you think or you know? Because our topics are here. Let me check. Okay. These are the topics.
Oh, yes,
So,
A1.
yeah, okay, A1 level. Fine. Click on the photos and listen to the audio. Write the animal you hear under the photos. Okay, so you click here and then you hear the sound. And then you are expecting them to write gorilla here.
Yes.
Kangaroo here. So this is going to be, again, you teach them how to write these words correctly in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words here. You teach them the correct spelling. Excuse me?
With the help of, and I teach how to pronounce also with the
Okay.
help of audios.
Good. How to pronounce also. Not only how to write, but also how to pronounce it. Because panda, for example, is written in the same way in Turkish, but we don't say panda, we say panda, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you teach them the spelling, you teach them the pronunciation. So this part is all right. You got 5 words. This part is okay. The other one, match the animals with suitable feelings according to their faces. Ah, okay. So this one is sad, right? Crying, sad. So you teach the word here. So if this was in Russian, if this was in Korean or in French or in any other language, would you know what this sad means? What happy means? What angry means? Look at these pictures. Sleepy. Look at this. Right? Very clear. These pictures here, these cognates are very clear. You got very clear pictures here, emojis, and you teach them the vocabulary part. So now we teach the happy, angry, sad, sleepy, tired, emotions. Okay, now we learn these words. What's coming next? This part will be really very easy to. This is really looking angry, so I will match this one with that. And tired, is this tired? Panda?
Yes, panda is tired.
Okay, maybe tired. Well, maybe you can, I don't know, tired. Okay, but when you match all of the others, which are very clear, only tired and panda will be left, so it will be easy to match it too. Classify the animals according to their sizes. Now you talk about sizes. So here you taught these words, and talking about the consistency principle, I would expect something that would follow related to these emotion words. Do you understand, Lisa?
Yes, I got.
But you talk about sizes. Classify the animals according to their sizes. Sizes: big zebra, small frog. Okay, so zebra is big, frog is small. Okay, you teach big and small, good. So this is another teaching part, which is good, which is clear. Okay, the little things are written in, those bigger are written with bigger letters, and those little that are smaller are written with smaller letters, which is good. Actually, you could write this with all of them with capital letters as well, and these with, smaller letters, and it will be again clear. So this part is clear. You teach small and big here. You teach tired, sleepy, sad, angry, happy here. Okay. Here you practice big and small, which is good. Here, listen to the animal sound video and make sentences with help of the example video. Okay, you got this example video. When I click on that, you open it. Example sound: woof, woof, woof. The dog goes woof, woof, woof. So the dog, but we haven't included dog there up, and we maybe here in this part, do we have dog here? No. So these are all cognates, which is cool. And here among these cognates you could include dog, and then install the picture of a dog here, and then it will be very meaningful. So this is your video, I guess.
But my aim was to extend the animals.
Yeah, I understand, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so
And there's a dog in the video,
this is
so
what I say.
they can
If you
learn
add dog
to
here,
talk.
if you add a dog here, and then added the picture of a dog here, then you would also teach the dog, the word dog here. Do you understand? So they would learn the dog here.
Yes,
The
but
word
it's
dog. And
not
then
a cognate. I wanted to start with just cognates and then extend.
I understand, but your topic is animals. Why don't you teach them a new animal word? Why would you refrain from teaching a new animal word like dog, for example? And you also use it here.
Hocam
Oh.
kafama takıldığı için sormak istiyorum. Şimdi cognates sadece will we focus on cognates or can we teach other words with cognates?
Yes, this is the purpose. We use cognates to teach other words.
Okay.
We
So
don't concentrate on cognates. We don't concentrate on cognates. We concentrate on the unknown words. Cognates only help learning the other words.
So dog is okay to teach here. We can teach
Yes,
dog.
yes.
Okay.
Actually, I would teach dog there. I would teach cat there, and these voices really would help.
Ben
Right? Because the unit is animals.
anlamıştım. Sadece hani cognate'lere odaklanarak üniteler oluşturuyoruz. O yüzden hani kafama takıldı.
You benefit from the cognates. You use the cognates to teach other topics, other grammar topics, or other words. Cognates just help us. They support us. If you don't concentrate on cognates, because cognates are already known, they are same in Turkish. I hope you understand my point. But this activity is very easy to complete or to correct, and it is very consistent in my opinion. There are just a couple of lacking parts. These, for example, woof woof, it's a dog. So you understand that it is a dog. You learn this dog here. Meow, well, we know meow is a cat. Moo moo. So these 9, well, maybe it will be hard to understand this. Buzz buzz, this. Okay, so but for the first 3 here, it would be very easy to teach dog, cat, and cow. And so maybe you could include them in the first part. Then this activity would go in line with the first part. But generally, if you consider all my feedback, İhsan, I hope you understand my point.
Yes, I understood.
Good. And actually, I can say that your unit is not bad. Just there are a couple of things that you can do with this, and it will be all right. And for the first week, I can say that it's good. It's good. The 4th person would be İrem. Do we have time? Yes, we have time for this. Okay, this is PDF. I will download it. Okay. Okay, so house is the topic, and this was the topic of A1 or A2. Okay. House. Good. House. You understand house. Houses. F. Keys. But we don't concentrate on that. Write the words. Write the words given on the figure next to the pictures.
These are cognate words.
Limousine, ventilator, kettle, all of these are cognate words. Okay,
Yes.
good. And then you ask them to write these words next to the pictures here, which are clear. We need to check whether the visuals are clear. This one.
Kettle.
Kettle. This one.
Spray.
Spray. Okay. This one.
Wardrobe.
Good. Garage. Lamp. What about this one?
Lilac.
Okay, maybe we can find better picture for this one and for this one, but okay, generally we can say that these visuals help us to learn the spelling, the correct spelling of these words, to write them here. Okay, we proceed. Fill in the blanks with the words you learned in the previous activity. Okay, now we learn how they are written. We can write them correctly in English. And now, on the other side of the paper, we've got this activity where we practice the spelling now. There is a And there is a, are you asking for this item or the television or the sofa? What are you asking here?
A television and ventilator.
Okay.
They will learn parts of the house by using cognate words.
Okay. Okay, good. So you ask them to write these here. Well, maybe I asked you which one do you want me to write. So maybe you can put these in a kind of circle. Circle these two, and maybe write one here, two here, so they know they will have to write one. There is a television, and in two they will have to write ventilator. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I didn't circle because they just learned the names of the furnitures, which are cognates. They don't know other furnitures names, so I didn't.
Okay. Anyway, but they can write something else here. If they know something, if they see something here that I don't know that they know, but are there any other words that they can?
But I added the instruction you learned in the previous activity.
Well, I would shorten this instruction. I would say write the words in the sentences, or only write the words. And then which words? The words will be very clear if I circle these, and then they would write them. Second one, there are a lot of things, but there is well, I need to go back now. But you know, this is the thing. I don't want my students to go back and check these. So is there a kettle?
Spatula and kettle, yes.
Spatula and kettle. So I don't want them to go back and look at the correct spelling of these words because I'm checking them here. I'm going to grade my students according to their spelling, how accurately they write the words here. Do you understand? So
yes,
I don't want them to go back and to check which words have we learned and then which of them spatula and kettle. So just circle the words. It will be very easy for you.
Okay.
Make them clear here. Okay, so it will be very easy. And then, so you practice the spelling here, which is okay. Good. Proceed with the other one. Let's check the rooms of our house. Now you teach something else here. Okay, so let's check the rooms of our house. Check the rooms of our house. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here?
They learned the parts of house, the previous activity. Now they will write the names of them.
Ah, good, good. Okay, so this part, so this is how we connect. This is consistently going. In this part, we don't only check the correct pronunciation of all these words, but also we teach them new words. Living room, kitchen. So this could be in any language. I would know that kitchen is mutfak. I would know that bedroom is yatak odası. Okay. In any language, it would be very clear, very clear. Okay. So we learned this. Now here, you ask them to write these words here, right?
Yes.
Bathroom. So one should be bathroom. Okay, consistently going. Circle the correct options. I feel so hungry. Where can I find something to eat? Now this part, maybe you could somehow you could make this. You could write this in a simple way, more simple, you know, or shorter. Feel so hungry. Can. Okay, so what can we use instead of these pictures, for example? Hungry. So can I use a plate of food instead of this?
Yes, it can be.
Or if I had put a pizza, if I had put a pizza here or a hamburger or something that we can eat, then they would go and check kitchen, right? So they would circle this, and then this one I have to take a shower. Where should I go? Well, maybe you should put something, a dirty person here. So this dirty person should go to bathroom. So where should I go? So do you teach something with this, with these sentences?
I just practice the parts of
Okay.
house.
Okay, the purpose is practicing the parts of the house,
Yes.
which is okay. Then you can use simple images, visuals here, and then you can ask them where to go, where should I go? This would be the question here. Where should I go? So should I go might be another structure that you can concentrate, that you can practice in the following part. Or, you know, if you want to use these type of sentences here, maybe you can type the same sentence here. Where should I go? Where should I go? And then you install clear visuals. Where should I go? Where should I go? Where should I go? So they should go. I should go to the kitchen. I should go to the bathroom. Right? So it will be even better. This activity will be even better.
Okay.
But it's not bad. Write the words in the box under the correct pictures. Okay, so now you are teaching new words here. Sofa, carpet, mirror, computer. Okay, this part is all about house topic. And you prefer to teach these explicitly, separately from the cognates that you concentrate here, right? But all are about house, and these are new words. This is a very typical thing that we have done before the midterm exam. So,
Aslında
Hı hı.
son kısımda tekrar evin kısımlarına bir aktivitem daha var.
Okay, so you teach this word S. We've got only sofa. Let's start with S. And there is no way that we can mix this. The activities of İrem are actually very clear and they guide us step by step. And you know, they don't confuse us. This is, you know, very simple, clear, easy to understand. So teach them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words here that are related to the house. And write the names of the items you learned in the correct rooms. Okay, so you need to ask them to go back and check this, right?
Yes.
Yes, well, maybe then you can include the same, this box of words. You can include this box of words here. Okay, somewhere here, you can write the same words here. On the left of that and on the right of that. So you can write the words so they don't go back, they don't look back. They only need to think and remember what they mean, and then they will have to put them here.
Okay.
Do you understand, Ira?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Or maybe you can write the words here in the roof. So they won't go back, they won't look at these. They will check themselves here. You will check them, and then this activity will be really a very nice one. So you got teaching, you got practicing, you got teaching, you got practicing. So everything looks fine, I can say. But there are just a few minor things that you can correct to make this unit better. But I like your unit.
Thank you.
And okay, so 4 units, we have checked 4 units, and I guess you understand what we are doing here. Is there anybody that doesn't understand? Beyza buradan eğer zaman kalırsa ben de 5. Okay, Beyza, you are the last person.
Hocam
Beyza.
sesim geliyor mu?
Yes.
Ben önce bir şey söylemek istiyorum da ben bir hata yapmışım.
Hı.
Bu tabloda haftalara göre olacağını fark etmeyip sadece hani 2 tane A1'den 2 tane A2'den olarak seçmiştim. Ama hani bunu ders başlayınca yanlış olduğunu fark ettim ve hani 3 tane ikinci hafta yerinde ismim yazıyormuş. Ondan sonra ben bunları tabloya girip düzelttim. Ama bu hafta için hani Week 2 kısmında yazanı yollamışım. Sizin için sorun olur mu acaba?
Okay, so this week you were supposed to create a unit with transportation topic, but you said that you prepared
Drinks.
drinks. Okay, anyway, no problem. We can excuse you, but everything is clear. From now on, you can work correctly. Let's check this drinks. So this is A1 level.
Yes.
It is PDF. It will be very easy for me to download this and check it better. Drinks. All right. Which drink is it? Okay, A or B? Lemonade, water, coffee, cola, orange juice, coffee. Okay, so you use cognates here to direct them.
Yes.
So here we've got orange juice, but we have coffee. Even if you don't know what orange juice is, you know what coffee is. So there is no way that you can do this wrongly. So you will certainly pick orange juice here. Perfect. So here you teach orange juice. Orange juice. Portakal suyu. Okay, good. Coffee. Kahve değil. Orange juice means portakal suyu. Good. So you teach orange juice here. You got the same thing here. Lemonade and water. So Beyza, this is actually a good idea, but what I would do here, this is a good example. This third example is a good one. So here, instead of concentrating on the cognate, on lemonade, I would put a glass of water here. And then I would teach them water.
There is also water.
And here
I use all of them.
And here, in this one, I would teach milkshake. Because I don't need to teach lemonade here. You know, we don't concentrate. I'm talking to everybody. We don't concentrate on cognates. Cognates are already known. You need to concentrate on other words that you want to teach by the help of the cognates. Teach other words, teach other grammar topics, teach other things by the help of cognates. So this is a good example. You teach orange juice. This is a good example. If you replace these visuals here, you will teach water here. Here, you will teach milkshake.
I also teach milkshake. There are 9 words. I just wanted to include cognates into my unit 2.
So you don't need to concentrate. This one, you know, you don't need to use this one here. You use some space here, and you don't need to concentrate on lemonade here.
But they don't know how to write it.
No, they know how to write it because here, for example, in this, I say that this is a perfect example. Do I learn how coffee is written in English? Yes? Yes, I know, because it is written here. Coffee, kahve, cofe olarak yazılıyor. Good. So concentrate on the word. So this is what you are going to do. So you can, and by the way, please consider my feedback here and go back and revise your units. Change your units. In the end, you will have to submit them as a full. So this is what I'm saying. If you replace it like that, then it will be great. Put a glass of water here, put the milkshake here, hot chocolate, salep. So you concentrate on salep here, I guess, which is, you know, cognate. There is nothing to learn. So you don't need to waste space for salep here. No need to use space for lemonade here. Okay? Water, coffee. So here you concentrate on coffee. Well, maybe you can teach some other drinks. Tea, lemonade, tea. But all right. If there aren't any other drinks that you would like to teach, then all of this is all right. But I'm saying that you can teach more words related to drinks. You understand, Beyza?
Yes, I do.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you got nine visuals, 9 words here, and you can teach. You are teaching. You teach what? You teach water. You teach orange juice. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 hot chocolate. Tea. 5. Milkshake. 6. So you teach 6 words here, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you could have taught 9 words within this page, and also you could have taught the correct spelling of the cognates as well. It would be, it would be one step ahead. It would upgrade the effect of your page here. But this is a good page. This is a good activity and a good idea. Do the puzzle. Okay, so 1. They will have to write cola, and they learned how it is written. Cola. They saw cola 2 times. Cola. And okay, so you have 1 here. You have 1 here. Okay, down. Okay. So this is from left to right. This is from top to down, and all the others 6. 6 goes down. Okay, there is no way to mix this. So again, here you practice these words. Good. So this is consistent with the first part. Write drinks names, hot drinks, cold drinks. So you teach hot and cold here, and you got clear visuals. Okay. Now maybe something related to hot and cold should follow. I prefer hot drinks to cold drinks. I prefer, he prefers. Okay, so you teach something new, simple present, that you will practice with this hot and cold, I guess. He prefers coffee to tea. This is a structure, prefers something to something. She prefers lemonade to milkshake. So you don't use this cold and hot part here, do you? Do you?
I just wanted to learn them hot and cold. I didn't use. I just write. I prefer hot drinks to cold drinks.
Well, you could, and you teach them a new structure here. Prefer something to something. So, well, you can use hot and cold in this activity, can't you? Like this sentence.
Yes, I can.
You can add hot and cold. I prefer hot tea to cold tea, for example, or hot coffee to cold tea, or cold coffee to hot tea, something like that. You can practice hot and cold here. Why don't you practice it? It would be something. You teach it here, you can practice it here, and here you can also teach this structure. And now you go with this picture. What does she prefer? She prefers, okay, you got these numbers, they know what to write. So this is going to be consistent. You have 10 liras, which drink do you prefer? So they are expected to write sentence, I prefer coffee and hot chocolate to lemonade and milkshake. Okay, everything, you got examples, it is consistent. Right, so these are my feedback. And for Beyza, again, there are just a few things that she can correct. And I guess it's clear for everyone. Do you understand what we are doing here? Do you understand what things I want to see?
Yes.
Do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, well, next week we will proceed with the other units. Concentrate on things. We use cognates to teach grammar, to teach other words. Okay, so we teach English by the help of cognates. We don't concentrate on the cognates. We use them as supportive tools. And we've got today, we checked 5 activities, and you had, I guess, enough examples. And my feedback, I hope, if you see my point, if you understand how I see the units, what I want to see, what you are expected to do. If you concentrate on my feedback today, I believe that in the following weeks, you are going to create wonderful units. And as this was the first week, I didn't give lower than 15 points to anything. But we've got really nice topics here, I guess. I gave 20 or 20 to Beyza, 19 to Lisanne, because she doesn't have the teaching parts, I guess, or the practicing parts, and yeah, that's it. All right, so if everything is clear, thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see you next week.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Hocam,
Yes,
shall I prepare a unit about transportation for next week?
yes, yes. Because
Okay.
yeah, and
Okay, thank you.
please rearrange, please modify, upgrade your units according to my feedback. Okay,
Okay, I will.
those 5 people, please, correct those parts. Okay, take care. Bye. See you.